Okay. Move this out of the way. I'm just going to wait a minute or two to see if anybody comes into the live, and then we're going to work in these two journals. This is my current, and this is going to be September's. So hopefully someone will come in. If not, I'll just talk to the camera and do this myself. So we are going to start. I'm just trying to find the page because I did not go in order. Check this one out. Isn't it cute? This is a Tsunami Rose print, and these are some, what are they called? Polaroid frames, and I just cut the picture to fit in behind there. I thought it was cute. Hey, Popo, how are you? I layered stuff up, so I didn't know what to do tonight, so I'm just going to work in my journal. Hi, Laurel. How are you? So we have, this is the page I'm going to work on. And we're going to put some stuff in from where we took my daughter back to school. I'm going to have to walk away for 1 second, though, because it's on the other side of the room. This idiot. I stuff memorabilia in my purse when we're out, so I can use it in my journal, and then I forget about it. So there's different things in here from that day. That's good, but if I move a lot, it probably will be blurry. It's my internet connection. It sucks. Hi, Michelle. Okay, so this is going to sound probably ridiculously weird to you guys, but when we went to take Ashley to school, we ate at Chili's, and I fell in love with the little bag. So I use it in my journal. And then the receipt from dinner, it's going in there. And then I've got a picture I just need to print real quick from Ashley, but I can do that in a little bit. We're going to start with some background paper. So if I missed anything or anyone, because the last couple weeks ago I missed my friend Becca. I don't know how, but I did. And I felt really, really bad. Did you? I have to, because it's just so cool. And I've got, it's just a memory, you know? That's okay. I understood. Kentucky. That's not far from me. This is some stuff that I got from Katie's Tribe of Five in one of her sales. And then I got my box of stuff from this Johnny sale. So we may use a piece of the napkin just because I love it. Did I say hi to you, Michelle? If I didn't, I'm sorry. And Jackie, hi. Yes. Like I did. I don't know if anybody's seen it. Let's see. Find the page. This was a picture of our family. It was from 2010, but it's just looking back on a great day that we had. And then these are just all things that happened during the week. But somewhere in here, there is my dad. It was his birthday. Must have been the other way. Yeah, here he is. This is my dad's page. It was his birthday, and Ashley made that, and I journaled in this. And then this one is a note to myself to quit second guessing myself, that I am good enough to do what I do and quit self-doubting myself. So, and a skeleton, just because I liked it. So, anyway, back to this. I'm going to actually tear this bag because I want the Chili's thing off of the back of it. So I'm going to cut it in half. This is a fun scissors. Ow, I just stabbed myself with the scissors, girl. Don't let me out on my own. Okay. We went there, and I had never eaten at Chili's. And Ashley has, because it's in the town next to the school where she goes. And she loved it, so we decided that would, not in screen, would be a cool thing to do because she could get gluten-free foods. And yeah, it was fun, so might as well record it. Oh, that's cool, Jackie. That's very cool. So we're going to fold this up a little bit, and this will make us a pocket. It's going to go on this piece of paper, so we can put us a tag in here. And trim the edges off of this. Hey, Cheryl.
So you're getting divorced.
Dan said to tell y'all I'm getting divorced. The package came from Johnny's sale. It's done. The cat's out of the bag. I spent money. I'm just going to use a glue stick, which I don't use very often because I'm not a huge fan. But just to get it put down, and then I'll glue the edges down with some art glitter glue. Yeah, anyway, Dan's like, I was joking around on Cheryl's channel that I was going to get divorced once he saw the bill, or saw the box of stuff from Johnny's show, sale. But he didn't say anything. He just laughs. I stabbed him good. Get a Band-Aid. Okay, where's my art glitter glue? So I saw that Michelle said she's going to be crafting. Anybody else crafting? I was looking forward to Live, but I have to check it out tomorrow, I guess. He's moving kids into college. Hatting. That's cool. I wish my hands would do stuff like that. You do an amazing job. Yeah, I'm okay. I just stuck the end of my scissors into my finger. Nothing out of the norm for me. I'm going to have to trim that down a little bit because I want to be able to see the writing here and still use this as a pocket. This is just very haphazard, but it is what it is. Call the doctor. I'll live. Went to the doctor, cost me $4,000, so I'll pass. Literally $4,000. I'm just using this for some filler here. Yeah, I had a tetanus shot about 3 years ago, so I'm good.
The rabies shot we're worried about.
I can't remember what I did. It was something stupid that day too. So they came in and gave me the tetanus shot. And
When you run the wire in the finger.
no, that one's already been updated. He said, when you run the wire, nah. This will hold my receipt once I get it glued down there. I wish that I had junk journaled when my daughter was little. I mean, I did scrapbooking of all of her pictures and that kind of thing, but keeping the little, why am I out of camera? Keeping the little things that we do, just, those are gone forever now. Yeah, I'm going to put some fabric. Yep. I have the perfect fabric too. It'll be all about Ash because Mama had to hem pants for Ash. And I am not a sewer per se. But I kept the pieces of the pants that I sewn. Thank you, Cheryl. So they're really haphazard cut, but these are the pants that she had me sew the hem up because they were like 2 inches, 3 inches too long. So I'm going to use that at the top. Probably not down the side, but I'm going to use it up here at the top where I can glue it. I am using a little bit of Fabri-Tac for that. I do that every time. Did you see that? I take the whole lid off instead of the little red cap. I'm an idiot. Maybe we should title my videos, Don't Do As Cat Does. Okay, Cheryl. Okay, so we have this piece of green up here in the corner. And then we've got a whole box of junk over here. Here we go. This is a ruffle that I made out of some paper. I actually sat down and did that. That was fun. I almost killed the machine doing it. So this washi tape is from AliExpress. And I loved it because it has the months of the year. And it has these pins. And since she's an art student, won't that be perfect? The hard part about this is pulling the backing off of this washi tape. Because it likes to hold really good onto the backing anyway. Yay, got it. And I always put tape on my washi. Just because it's low tack and it's not permanent. So we have Art Manger. It's a lot of brown, I know, but it'll be okay. And then we need the month of August because we took her back to school in August. Yeah, really, 5 minutes ago, I really didn't know what I was going to do with this page. 5 minutes before I came on live. I'm like, what am I doing? I never know. I'm not a planner. What does this say? This says August. This says use us or don't. Hands are useful too. It's the bag that the little silverware comes in at Chili's. That was where we took her to eat before we dropped her back off at her dorm and left for our 3-hour drive home. You're welcome. Can't get this loose. And I'm going to put something to back that on. Let's get some color in here. Well, not a lot of color because this page I want kind of muted because the other side of it's going to have color. Was that you, Dan? Thanks, Laurel. Let's see. What did I do with that piece of paper? There it is. I'm going to add it to this. Okay. All right, I just got a weird message from somebody telling me they got a bad message from me, and I haven't messaged anybody. Irritating. Very irritating. Why do people have to go and hack other people? I don't understand. Can't everybody just live? This is like a bulldog clip type thing and ink bottles, and I'm just going to put those on there too. Delete it. That got hacked yesterday. Okay, I will delete it. Let me, if I can minimize y'all down. Because I don't want to be hacked. Sorry. Someone tried to get in my Facebook or into my email account the other day, but I have my email set up so that it's got like 3-fold security on it, so they can't do that. And so every time I get the message, are you signing in? I'm like, no. Okay, lost my glue. So I'm going to put this up here to tie those together. Okay, so I don't think we need any more of this. Put those up for another day. I'm going to fold my receipt. Fans that this is her senior year. I just really want some little tidbits and reminders of the things we did and stuff like that. It's still kind of crazy to me that it's been 4 years since she started college. It's unreal. Okay, we're going to get rid of these. And then we're going to use, I think, some map page. I don't know if it's going to be this one now. Oh, yeah. Right here we go. Right here is where we are. In this little spot. And she is clear down here. The bottom between West Virginia and Virginia. She's almost to Virginia. So I'm just going to cut this so that West Virginia is in the page. I love maps, and so does Ashley, so this is very fitting too. And I'm not measuring everything because measuring can stress me out sometimes. I don't particularly want to be stressed with this. Fold this a little bit. Tear it off there. So I've almost finished this, started to call it a sunflower wedding journal. That is a custom order. Let's put this down. Yeah. It is turning out so pretty. I love it. It is causing me to do something that I've never done before. I am actually going to make a fabric tote bag that matches the journal to put it down into. So I think that'll be cool. Okay. I didn't get that one that you sent me, Popo. It was the piece that was $5 was 8 by 8, a little bit bigger than that. This is the fabric I got, and I got a yard of it on eBay. So it turned out beautiful. I mean, they're pretty similar in the one that you sent me and this one, but this one just ended up being with shipping and everything because that shipped free. So it ended up being a good deal. I'll show you the journal though. It's so pretty. Here's the journal. Let me back that out a little bit if it'll let me. Oh, nope, come out as far as I go. And then there's the end of it. This is a napkin that I got from Kate Tribe of 5. I think it turned out gorgeous. And it's all tea stained, and yeah. I still got to do interior pockets on the front. Is my autofocus on? And on the front and back cover, and figure out a closure for it. And then it'll be done. But I'm going to do a flip through on my actual channel because I haven't done an actual video for a while. So I need to get some videos up. Okay. Now I need a thing that says Concord University. Need a tag. This is. Anybody else have these little non-stick mats? Am I the only one that has issues with them staying put? Because it drives me crazy and I love it all at the same time. If that makes sense. With all the things in my house, you'd think I'd have something Concord University in here. But okay. We can remedy that. We'll print it real quick. Whoops. Lost y'all. Images. There we go. No, that's not what I want to do. There we go. Real. Tape. Nice idea. Dan told me to put Velcro dots on the back of it. And I'm like, I need it to lay flat. There we go.
Double-sided tape.
Share print. Double-sided tape would probably work too. Hi, Deb. I never even thought about washi though. That would work. And I have some washi that I don't really like to use on much of anything. So this is my second favorite washi. This is from, again, AliExpress. It's the best place to buy. Oh, well, thanks for stopping, Deb. The best place to buy washi. I don't want that. Don't know where she's been, but I'm glad she's here. Sorry, I'm just kind of rough, fussy cutting this out. I'm so glad there's tomorrow, and then I get to sleep in a little bit Saturday. Oh, well, that's nice. I love finishing up journals so I can start a new one. I've got so many things I want to do on my list that it's just crazy. Crazy, crazy. Working. Don't we wish we didn't have to work? If only this crafting would pay my bills. It'd be wonderful. I went to Hobby Lobby today, our new Hobby Lobby. It's the only second time I've been there since it opened in July. And I walked out of there and only spent $10. I was proud of myself. Because usually when we went out to Hobby Lobby out of town, I'd spend at least $100 every time I went there. But I only spent 10. Okay, so Concord University is there. Hi, Barnyard Chicken. How are you? I need to do a destash on some stuff I don't use. On stickers. I've got a whole tote of stickers and I never use stickers. It just does not occur to my brain to use them. But then as soon as I get rid of them, I'd want them. That's my mentality. Oh, wow. Now, see, now there, I will spend money because we don't have one in town. Now that we have one in town, I'm like, okay, I don't have to spend so much. I have stamps that I don't use, but I love all my stamps. So I'm not ready to get rid of those, but I've just decided stickers. My thing. Just not. So let's see. Can I put here? Ideas, ideas, ideas. This is in my junk bucket of stuff that I've not used and got bits and pieces of. Not a piece of graph paper there. Oh, well, naps are always good, though. I love a good nap. Of course, I don't sleep that night, but I should sleep good tonight. I didn't sleep great last night. So. Oh, you're good, Laurel. You're good. I really need to clean up and put some stuff away. I have so much at my feet that I'm having to lean this way to get into the camera. Because I just have a habit of laying it all right here by my feet. August. August is almost over. I'm writing it was the 17th, right? We took her. That's how short my memory is. I want to put the date on there. Yeah, it does. It takes up crafting time, but sometimes you just have to clean up a little bit so you can get back to your desk.
And if you want the butler to vacuum.
Yeah, and if, my husband just said if I want the butler to vacuum because he does the vacuuming. I got to keep the butler happy so that I don't have to vacuum. That's how that works. Okay, and I'm going to write on here, move in day. It needs to be darker. Let's see. It's my black. Winter went by pretty fast for me too. But I just think time is in this whirlwind for me, and I just want it to slow down. So I will, I think it'll slow down for me when we're not moving Ashley to and from the dorms and she moves out on her own. I think time is going to slow down immensely for me. Okay, so I'm underlining Parkersburg because that's where we live at. And then I'm going down here and get as close as I can because it's not actually pictured on the map, but it's right about there. So that is Lake State. And I will do my journaling about what we did that day and how much it costs to feed a child that's gluten-free, living in a dorm. Excuse me, I had to get a drink. And they're having to move from one dorm to another and into another. It was just crazy. So that's, I think I need something here with some color on it. What do you girls think? Something. Night, Deb. Let's see. What can we use? Is that going to fit down in there? I have to trim that up, but I'm going to use that as part of my journaling tag. I have 2001 Project Life cards, and I never remember to pull them out and use them. And even more pieces of paper that I need to use. Rhonda! You didn't sing it loud enough, Dan.
I'm trying to be the fun.
He's just playing director tonight, Rhonda. He's not gonna make himself too known. I don't like that either. Let's see. Just something to lighten that fabric up. That might look good. He did sing it this time, though.
I'm watching silent movies.
He says he's watching silent movies because I had him mute the TV so I didn't have to put a headset on. He's so good to me. She says, howdy, Dan. So what is Miss Rhonda up to? Okay. Now I'm just kind of collaging stuff now because that's how my brain's working. I need a little cardinal. That would be cool. It's the little things. Yes, it is. Very much so. Let me see if I can get my bird books from one of the things I got to remember where I put them. It's the 3 little bird books. Clutter. I need clutter control. Night, Michelle. Have a good night. I know where they are. You all know you are watching the Disorganized Crafter Craft tonight. Well, I thought they were there. It's warm here. It is warm. Making cards, those are fun. I make them and then I literally stash them. And I don't know where to put them, so I never get them mailed out. Thank you, Jackie. They're in an envelope somewhere. Thank you. All right, sunflowers. Yeah, that'll go in my book. Oh, thank you. I forgot it was open. I worked today and it was not complaining because I'm thankful I have a job, but it was a long day. Everything was going backwards. It's funny, Ron. Let's see. I don't want spring on there. Cardinals are the state bird, so that's why I'm thinking cardinals. Yeah, we had this woman that comes into the store, and I'm sorry, but if I'm going to go shopping in the same store every week, twice a week, I'm going to realize that the people who work there have caught on to my thieving ways and are going to follow you around the store. But she thinks she's immune to us watching her because she lives across the street from the owner, and he knows she's a psycho, and so he won't let us kick her out of the store because he doesn't want to be in a lawsuit. So you spend your day walking around to see what she's sticking in her pockets this time. Me, I say call the police on her and let them take care of the situation. But I'm just the underpaid employee. She says she doesn't know any better. Sure she doesn't. Let's use a flower. Since I love roses. Yeah. It's always something. People are always looking for the free ride in life. But they're the ones that have to pay for it themselves. They're the ones that's going to have to answer for it in the long run. There we go. There's some yellow. Found this the other day in my stash. I didn't even know I had it. So I bought a new one the other day. Well, been about a month ago, but oh, lo and behold, I had one. Imagine that.
Be careful, it's really sharp.
Yes, Dan. I already stuck myself with scissors. I'm not going to stick myself with the X-Acto knife. Okay. You missed that part, Rhonda. I stabbed the scissors into my hand with my knuckle. Okay. I just want a splash of color down the side of this. Something to lighten it up because it's really dark. I am. I'll survive. I will sing the song. I will survive. Except for I get a copyright infringement, probably. A warning from YouTube. Don't sing. And it's not because you sang the song that is copyrighted. It's because we heard your voice. Okay. So journaling goes in there. Turn this thing yet again. Taking Ashley to school, move-in day. So I think that looks pretty good. I'm happy with it. So let's see the other pages. Here's the first one I did. This is from July and August. There's my journaling in there. A giant butterfly. A little stamp. This one's got a little charm on it. This was a card I got from someone. I think it was It was Becca, I believe. And then Dance in the Light of a Thousand Stars, that struck me, and I had to do that page. This was a mixed media thing I started in, and I didn't like it, so I just converted it to something else. Oh, wow. It said Becca right there. The bingo card I altered. I love this lace. I had to keep a piece of it. And this was a letter from my pen pal. This is one of my vellum envelopes with the rose inside. That's talking about being dizzy. Yeah, it was a bad vertigo day. This was made by Becca, and this cool. Watch this, girls. It slides up and back down. It has a pocket there, pocket here, and then there's a pocket in behind it. Isn't that cool? Don't ask me how she did it, but it's really cool. And I just collaged. This was, I watched, it was Johnny's live one night, and we were looking at really old books. It might have been Patty's, but it's like a wondered lifetime gone by, documented in tiny fragmented pieces for the trail of a well-lived life. Yeah, everybody's quiet tonight. And then Becca made, and so it's just a happy mail page. They're either quiet, or I'm boring, or maybe I put them all to sleep. Which is okay if they needed sleep. I'm good for that. This pouty little girl, she kills me. This is a picture from a magazine I had. My family, my little girl all growing up, my husband and I. Don't settle the everyday mundane thing. Explore the life with excitement. This is a wrapper from a piece of gum. Like for page before they nod off. I don't know how many likes I have. I can't see it from where I'm at. A watercolor. Butterflies. This I got to fill up. Becca made that too. We do swaps all the time. And then this was a page I got from somebody, and I loved it so much I had to make it into a pocket. Yours says 5. Well, it shows that I have 7 thumbs up. There, I can see it now. And 6 people watching. So, and this little page there. So cute. And then we just did. This one was about myself. Pep talk my daddy. This envelope I made, and then this is the back. I thought this was cool. Made it out of a book page. And then all kinds of junk in there. It was a hot day on the bus. Oh, I adore the butterflies too. The butterflies was amazing. So, and then, but this one starts Sunday. So I want to make a calendar. If everybody's still on board, I'm going to make a calendar to put on this front page right here for the month of September, and I'm actually going to draw it out. Whoa, that went crooked. So you have, do you have a long bus route this year, Laurel, or is it the same one you had last year? I think it's just an all-around long day everywhere if you worked. Everywhere. Oh, it's longer. Oh, well, that's not any fun then. Here's my pencil. So here's our heading. And then we're going to have 7 columns. I hope she could bring the T-square down. This is not going to be perfect. We know this, right? Well, I had an ad to check, and I confused myself because I opened the wrong batch and had myself convinced that they hosted the wrong ad. No, it was me. I had the wrong batch open. I couldn't find anything in it that was supposed to be in it. So I thought, okay, I need a break. And I walked away and went back to it in about 15 minutes. Things started looking up, but it's like, how did I do that? Okay, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I need one more. Miss Counting. I'm like, how many years have you been doing this job, Kat? Maybe it's a sign of too many when you can't do the little things that you do every week. Okay, I'm just trimming this and sending the piece just flipped off. I went over to my dog. Imagine that. I need to do it's Sunday, Monday. So do you all want to see a flip through of the journal? The wedding journal? Yes, Kat. I knew Rhonda was going to say yes. Of course. Of course, of course. Okay, hold on one second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, let me grab it. I can put that in anytime. September's not here yet. We still got 2 more days. Okay. So this is a custom order. So this one is already spoken for. And I took, this is what I went to Hobby Lobby after today. These little Tim Holtz frame type things. And then I took a piece of cardstock, wrote the word love, typed it out on the computer actually, and then I inked it up with Distress ink. Fabric, and this is a vintage napkin and some trim that I had. It's vintage trim. I don't know how long I've had it. I don't know where I got it. Glue on my finger. Because I have to put the I'm going to put a library pocket here, and then back here on this one I'm putting a glassine back that will be decorated. So this is sewn in. The papers are from a thank you. The papers are from Etsy. I'll try to remember to link her papers, but I can't remember what her name is. The lady got married in a short dress with like a normal link dress with sunflowers on it with white background. I love this paper. And then when I say a theme, it is a theme. There is hundreds of sunflowers in this book. This is some lace paper that I found on Google. It's a domain-free thing. Tea stained all the papers. So these like around the corners. It does have a piece of flower book in it. And then I printed this out and just made it a journaling spot, and it tucks into, this is sewn into the middle of the signature. And lace at the top. It doesn't have thousands of pockets. I want her to be able to put her pictures in here. On the back sides of them, I found this little hearts. I thought it would go well with wedding and sunflowers. I'm very happy with the way it's turning out. I didn't see the wedding. The girl that works in our office, one of the girls that worked in our office, ordered it. And this is an envelope that flips out. I just layered up some stuff, and it's got a little tuck spot behind it. I love that one. I may take some of this and take some golds and make a quilted version. I think that would be gorgeous from an Etsy store, and then just a little journaling tag. Music paper. It's got 7 signatures in it. And they're hidden. They're sewn into a piece of the cardstock. And then glued in double-sided tape is holding them in. And even my threads go good with the sunflower. Thought that was pretty cool. Sorry, my bracelet keeps hitting the table. Hope it's not annoying. And then this is a fabric pocket with a tag in it. And then this one says, no relationship is all sunshine, but 2 people can share one umbrella and survive the storm. And that's just a little tuck spot. I love this page. It's hard to believe that you printed that at home the way it looks. It looks almost sparkly. Lots of sewing. And this is the center. But then this just flips over. So you can add more paper, pictures, whatever. And this is a pocket. You got a journaling card in there. And then it's also a tuck on this side. So just the way I folded the paper around. I'm losing people. This one got a little too warm in the oven. It's inside gripped. Another large journaling tag. Thank you. Another envelope. Love this one. And it is the text spot behind it. It's like a belly band that goes all the way through. I literally could do these all day long, every day, and I think I'd be so happy. But it is very themed. Very, very themed. Some vintage trim. My sister-in-law gave me this. Nat or something. I like how the lady had it on yellow, but she had it on blue, so I just printed it on both sides, which is one of my favorite things to do is print on both sides. And then I found I can't remember where I found this at, but I thought I got to have that. So trimmed it up and put it in there, and it is a pocket. But there's, like I said, a lot of blank pages. This is all 24-pound copy paper that I dyed. And this image is gorgeous. This one I put the paper around the back side of the spine of the signature before I sewed it in. It flips out. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Rhonda. And it's gorgeous. This paper is just lacy and look good. And then there's a bunch of little, like almost ATC size cards in this pocket. And the tuck spot on the back side of it. And stay forward. You can, Jackie. It takes a lot of practice and a lot of time to get to this point. I mean, my first journals did not look anything like this. Thank you, Laurel. It's just a lot of, for me, it's just a lot of concentrating to see what I want to put. This is a hidden paper clip. It's just a banner shaped, and it's holding this page. Flips all the way over. Yeah, I do still have my first journal, and then it flips that way also. I don't show my first journal a lot, not because I'm not proud of it, but because I was using it at the time when my dad passed away, and it's just got a lot of private thoughts and things in it. But it was made out of an envelope, a 9x13 envelope that I folded and sewed signature into, and I did a pamphlet stitch. I can't even remember how many up the side. I mean, it's okay. I think I needed that journal to be able to help me get through what he was going through. He's not suffering, and he's in a better place, so I'm good with that. It's just not thoughts and things that I want to share with the world. You know, they're kind of personal. From the angry moments to the happy moments to the laughing moments. And, you know, it's something we all go through when we lose a loved one. But we just grieve in different ways. Exactly. Love, laughter, and happily ever after. This was on white cardstock, and I just used, it's called the mustard seed, distress ink, and antique linen. The antique linen is in the center, and then the mustard seed, and then it's got vintage photo around the edges, and then I spritzed it with water to get some of the little spots. Yeah, like your mom. I wish I would have done a journal like this when my mom passed. Hers is on a computer. It was a series of letters that I wrote to her, and they're on my old computer, and I don't know how to get them off because it died. The computer did. And then this one, it says, I look at you and see the rest of my life in front of my eyes. I thought that would be perfect with a wedding. And then this one, I wrapped a piece of this lacy what is paper? Wow, can't even talk. Around the outer edge of it, this piece, and then sewed it down and fussy cut out that sunflower. I got that mustard seed one for $1.19, I think it was, and thought, oh, I'll probably never use it, but it came in handy with this book. And then this one I took the paper. I'm going to try to flip this up a little bit so you can see. I can get a hold of it. You can see there, when I flip it up, it's one piece of paper that is sewn down the middle to make two huge pockets. I just flip that page. And this is from a magazine. It was, yeah, I thought it turned out cool. I just cut it to the 8.5 by 11, down, or cut it from the 8.5 to 11 down to 8.25 by 10 3/4, I think. And then just folded it in and then took it to my trimmer and cut after I folded it so it'd have exact angles. And I'm like, it's either going to work or it's not. And then I folded these up at the bottom of the magazine or the book pages to make two little tuck spots there and sewed them down. I think I'm going to go back and put some glue here because when you turn the page, it wants to pull up. And then again, wrapped this piece around and sewed it down. Then I just layered some stuff up, and that's the other half of that magazine page. And I just backed it onto a piece of the printed paper so you could, because you can write on the back of that or tag. And these little cutouts here, those are from Far Mirage, I believe is the name of the shop on Etsy. There's the back. But I'm looking for, I don't know if I'm going to find it, you know how the little girl's headband, some of them come with the flowers on it. I want one that has a sunflower on it that will slip around this to be a closure, because I think that would be gorgeous. You don't actually cut into the book to bring the closure in. And then I'm going to make a bag that it will go down into for storage or to deliver it. Thank you, Barn Inner Chicken. I think every time I do a journal, I think, oh, it's not going to be as good as the last. And I get halfway through it and thinking, okay, it is as good as the last. I love this one too. But I used that mustard distressing to get that color there. And I like how along the edges it's lighter. And so this looks like it's been touched. And so there's that one. I've got one more I have to decorate, and then maybe I can get two more. This one just ran over something with my chair. This is the one I started my step-by-step tutorial. So I've got to get this one decorated. Hi, Carla. Carla, I got my stuff from Johnny today. That box is absolutely gorgeous with the cardinals on it. It's so gorgeous. So I've got all the stuff to go in this one done. I just got to get it put in there. This one's very eclectic. It's not got an actual theme like this one does. I do. I love it. Love it. So let's see. This is the bag of stuff. Let me move this one out of the way. Sorry for the glare. This is the bag of stuff that I made. And for the crinkling. That's going to go into this journal. So we have this little envelope. This is glued down on the bottom. So you flip it up and it's like a faux envelope. And then you've got, that's just going to be like a little tuck spot. Another tuck spot. Like I said, this one is a very eclectic journal. This one, ticket and some dictionary page. That one I forgot to sew into the thing. Tickets. Pocket. This one is on a tag type pocket and it's open. Slip something in. Got the envelope. Absolutely love this envelope. I'm actually having a hard time thinking, oh, I want to put this in my journal. We got the little crow. We've got a postcard. A pocket. Envelope type thing. An envelope. This is made out of an actual business reply envelope. And this is, I made this one alive one night, I think. I can't get it open. Ugh. Yeah, this is made out of like regular craft paper, or not craft paper, scrapbook paper. Another little envelope. I love that one too. I can sit down and make these things all day long. All day. So if anybody needs them for their journals, yeah, I'll make them. You pay me, I'll make them. I love doing them. Thought I'd put that in there. 10 envelopes for a certain price into my Etsy store. What do you think? People buy them? Just a little embellishment cluster. It goes that way. I have it upside down. A little flip out book. Another envelope. Another cluster. A little garment tag. I think it's a garment tag. I love making, I could make ephemera and tags like this all day long. Of course, I can make journals all day long too. But I would like to get some things into my Etsy store though. So I love this one. It's just simple and it's beautiful. As long as I can use my sewing machine, I'm good. I even did a ruffle. I'm so proud of myself with this one. Needs a charm added top. A charm added to it. And then this one came off of a piece of paparazzi jewelry. And I just made it into a tag. The one. This one? Or I just have so many ideas going through my head that I mean, I just, some days I'm like, oh, I don't want to go to sleep. You want me to send them to you, Miss Carla? Oh, thank you, Laurel. Yeah, I'm sure these are actually paper clips. I forgot they were paper claps. Or paper clips. So they stick on your pages. Those two are. This one's it's just an embellishment. But I think I have more paper like that. Yes, they were altered paper clips. I just sat down one afternoon and just started playing. So, but if you all will look there for just 1 second, I will be right back. It's just a matter of finding what I'm looking for. I keep all of my journals that I haven't sold in Ziploc bags in my haul in a shelf. And, I'll show you this one. It's going to be going up in the Etsy store. Hopefully Sunday. Because I think it goes with the time that we're going into. It's a cozy fall day. Now this one I made last fall, but I made it too late to get it sold. And it's just, oh, that's the wrong price. Sorry, there's a local sale. I can't sell it for that and ship it. It would be $25 plus $4 shipping. But it's full of tags. Yeah. I'm a coffee drinker too. And it says down at the bottom of this little tiny tuck, it says, enjoy the little things. It's got washi down the pages. Whoa, I'm going the wrong way with that. I'm going to blind you. Didn't mean to. Some sprayed paper. These are made with food coloring and sprayed. Fall is in the air and a little tiny postcard. But if you know anybody looking for a little fall journal, and I'll measure it for you in a minute. It's got 2 signatures in it. I have started making my signature smaller and putting more in because I find it easier for my hands to be able to sew them in. Little tiny tags going into that piece of trim. It is $25 plus $4 shipping, so $29. And tea stain paper. Just little snippets of paper. And then you've got little torn pieces. This fall is fun. And you got one over here. There's a little truck. I love the little truck with the pumpkins in the back end. And the leaves. Hi, Darla. Another little tuck spot. I was selling everything with doing the free shipping, but I can't. By the time I pay the shipping and with everything I have in it, I need to quit selling myself short as Rhonda and Jan and my daughter, that my time is worth more than what I allow myself to charge, if that makes sense. Well, acorns. So that was one of my pep notes to myself, that I'm good enough to sell this journal for what it's worth and, you know, still make a profit on it. Not a huge profit. I'm never going to make a huge profit, but it's, you know, if I would sell the blue journal that I showed last week or the week before, if I put into it the time that I actually put into it, I'd have had to charge like $150 for the journal. So, which is I'm not comfortable. One day maybe I will be. This is a piece of paper. Thank you, Carla. Rhonda and Jan preach that to me all the time. Leaf Wars. I cannot say that. And it's a hidden signature journal. And then there's little journaling cards. These are from Echo Park, I think, is where I got that paper. I have a bad habit of looking at things through the eyes of someone who can't afford to buy all the things that they want to buy. And I need to stop that. Thank you, Darla. I'm glad you told me that, because for me, it's not that I want to sell myself short. I don't think. It's just like, what if there's somebody out there who's like me and they would love to have that journal, but they don't have the $50 to put into a little journal, and $35 to put into a little journal. But I'm trying to get better, because the materials do cost me money. They do cost me time. They cost me time to go mail it. They aren't free. So sorry to get into a rant. Oh, hi, Therese. I'm sorry if I missed you. I did not see you come in. I didn't want us to get on a whole price discussion, but I don't honestly know what to charge for some of them. Like the Sunflower Journal, it's local. She's paying me $70 for that journal. So, I think that was a pretty fair price. It's not overloaded with a lot of tags and tucks and stuff like that. So I'm just, I don't, it's not a self-worth thing, I don't think, but maybe it is. I don't know. Yeah, she's getting a bargain. I also know her backstory. I know her personally. She works at the same store I work in. She barely makes minimum wage and has 2 kids to take care of. So, for her to say $70, not a problem, that's a lot. Oh, thank you, Carl. I saw somebody else do that, but oh gosh, this was last year. I don't remember who I saw doing it. And I thought, oh, I can do that. But I like the torn paper look. And this one's got a little metal brad that looks like a leaf in it. So you think I should charge more than $25 for this one? It's got all the little fringe out of the top. And it's got a little bookmark in it. It comes down the middle here. 40. Anybody else think 40 sounds good? But I'm not But I did change my Etsy store to where I was adding $5 shipping. If you buy 2, then I'm not going to charge you the $5.
Why?
Yeah, I'm not going to charge you $5 for each book. Especially if it's a little book, because that will cost me about $6 to ship because I put the padding in it. Okay. So I've got that one, and then I've got one I will show it another time that's a little Christmas journal that will be going up into my shop. I'm just not good at the pricing aspect of it. That's just probably my biggest biggest downfall when it comes to pricing. Thank you, ladies. So I will put it in there at $40 plus shipping, and we'll see what happens. I think it's adorable, though. I actually made this last year on one of my vacations in October, when my friends called and was like, "Are you alive?" I was like, "Yeah, journals all week." That's right. Yeah, that's very true. You can go down, but you can't go up. Are you? Do you want to see the Christmas journal? It's in the same box this was in. It's tiny. I'll be right. Oh, God. Knocked something over again. I really need more spice. I just figured it's easier to bring the box. And I've still got, that one's still in my Etsy store. And this one's still in my Etsy store. So, you have anybody looking for journals? Send them over. This one is, I forgot to measure it. The other one, the fall one is about just under 4 1/4 by 5, and about a 1-inch spine, just under 1-inch spine. This one is 4 inches wide by 3 1/2 tall with a 1-inch, no, just over 1-inch spine. And I think this one's adorable too. I want to make some little tiny ones that are like this. I've been trying to go back and make sure I get them all. They're usually in the description box with my email, my Instagram. I just don't have my Facebook up there. I don't have a Facebook selling page. This one's full of little tags. And this one's got a little note type thing in it. So you can just write a note in there. Yeah, I want to do, but like I said, I work, so it cuts down on my time. But I want to do the little mini ones, you know, like 1 inch, maybe 1.5 inches by 2. With just a few pages in them, and put a ribbon at the top so they can hang it on a Christmas tree. Because I think they would be adorable ornaments. This one is some Stampin' Up! Paper. I just folded this so you can write in it. Yeah, I love plaid. I did some stamping in this one, which I don't do a lot of stamping. Don't you think that would be a very cute idea, to be able to hang a little journal with that year on it, and Christmas gifts, or put it over a package or whatever? Little torn tag with some little tags in it. If I could just spend my time going through and making the ideas that pop in my head, I'd be so happy. Just a little tuck spot there with a bunch of tags in it. This has got like some leftover wax linen thread at the top. Little mini bingo cards. You're mad for plaid, huh? More stamping. These little kids. I'll pull that up closer. Can you see that? Aren't they adorable? Yes, they could. Very cool. This one is a tuck or a pocket on the end. So cute. But as it is, I mean, I work on journals probably 7 nights a week. Almost 2 full days a week and every night of the week. I have to really be feeling bad not to be working. I do too. And they work perfect. I don't like them if it's in a taller journal, but because this is wider than it is tall, they work really cute. And this one was just literally just scraps of paper left from when I did my altered book for the swap with Jan last year. And these are all from Digital Collage Club, and I just shrunk them down. Tina at the Digital Collage Club, I love her site. And you catch it on sale, it's well worth your money. I think I pay $17 a year, and I can download everything on the site all year long. She even made a pack of butterflies with me in mind. More stamping. This was in an ephemera pack from somebody. I don't remember who, though. So I just tucked it in there. Little Christmas tree. These were stamps that I got at that flea market last year when I hit the bonanza for wooden stamps. It was last October. There's another little tag on the side. And I love the tulle. I love putting tulle on the edges of my tags. It just makes them fluffy, I think. Yes. We did a kilo paper pad, and I got down to the scraps of the paper pad. I did it with Anne. Let me see something I can. Anyway, I'll just put them in here. This is all what was left of the paper pad, and I just took my punches and punched out flowers and butterflies to use for embellishments. If I ever see that paper pad again, though, it'll be way too soon. By the time I got to the end of that one, I hated it. But these little tickets, they're so cute. I haven't seen this for a long time. I haven't looked at it. But you get all these offcuts of paper, and then there's my stamp. It says handmade for you, perfectly imperfect crafts by Kat. Actually, bought myself a stamp. I don't know where it's at now. It was on my desk beside my computer. I don't know if it's fallen over or if the dog got it. So, but still. And then there's the back. Merry Christmas. And it's got a little Santa Claus stamped on the back corner. Yes, I got it. I thought it would be the perfect size, but I think it needed to be a little bit bigger because it's hard to read. Very hard to read. My dogs, we have one dog who loves paper. If I lay a piece of paper down and I don't want him to get that piece of paper, I have to make sure it is up where she cannot get it because she loves to just chew on paper. And she's almost 8. And she just still does it. And I'm like, I don't understand. Paper, wood. If y'all are bored with my journals, just tell me. This one was a custom order, and then last year she wanted a book that was thankful, grateful, blessed, but then she wanted Halloween at the same time. They're two completely different things. You like it and we're able to read it just fine, actually. Okay, well, that's good. Maybe it's just my poor old tired eyes that can't read it. Because I have trouble seeing it. So this was a labor of love. Two of the cats love plastics, so I have to get their attention about having it out. This is napkin paper. If you've never used your iron and used, excuse me, I need a drink. I used my iron. I used plastic wrap and then 2 pieces of parchment paper. And ironed these napkins to the paper to make the covers for the sketchers. I love this tag. It's like Christmas to me, looking back through the things I've made. This one has some scriptures in it. Is that a bad thing when you like your own art so much you like to look at it? Little tickets, little tag, and some lace. Thank you, Carla. And this flips up. That I got from, oh, what was her name? She wanted, I started working on this because she wanted a thankful, grateful, blessed journal to give to her daughter-in-law. And then I was working on a one that was a Halloween one, but it was a cutesy Halloween one. Wasn't anything that was what's the word I'm looking for? Wasn't scary or gore. Well, she chose it instead of the one that she wanted. So I just put this one in my store. This is just embossed paper. This is a kit that if I can find it, and I will let you all know, do not buy it from Etsy because it was horrible, horrible, horrible. Stamp. Stamps. Nothing on it lined up. This is a piece of, or not piece, it is a embossed word, die cut word that is embossed. It does make me feel accomplished when I finish something. I love it. And there's some little journaling cards that are just tucked in there. Those are Tsunami Rose, I think. Some more here. Look at this little critter. I think he's so cute, little hedgehog. And I embossed this piece of paper with some clock faces. And this one's stamped. About every page is stamped. And there's sometimes when you see stuff in an Etsy store, you don't always, you always wonder what it might be actually like in person. So we'll give thanks to the Lord. This one, I can't remember how many pages is in it, but it was quite a few. This is like my favorite page in the book. I love the whole ripped edge. Tsunami Rose, and just this is just a piece of paper that I put in there that is dyed, and then I'm not usually, this was a digital kit that I bought, and like I said, I can't remember her name. It's on my old computer, and it was supposed to be journaling cards and different scripture cards. It was a faith-based thing, but nothing in that kit lined up. Thankfully, I only paid like $2 for it. Yeah, the ripped edges are awesome. And this is more my napkin paper. This is napkin paper, but this is covered with wax paper. You can write in it. Excuse me. Tag on a piece of manila folder. It was just the only thing I've ever been really disappointed with. Most everything I get on Etsy is beautiful. It's but if I'm looking at a book, I will go back and look at videos. If they have a video of it up or something, I will go back and look at a video. Little crow or bird. I'm not sure what kind of bird it is. But I was like, you can't incorporate Halloween. Like, okay, say that I was cutting this out from her digital kit. She would have the lines and the way that everything should have been, you know, like decorated around the edges per se. But all of her words would go off the line. And it didn't look that way until you downloaded it and went to print it. This was a piece of it. This one lined up. I had to cut off around the edges of her lines because it was not. It just wasn't right. I think she was fairly new. The person was fairly new to what they were doing. And I give her the benefit of the doubt. But I'm just leery. Let me turn off this notification so I can see. Yeah, I mean, her work was good. She just needed to get it more in line. That's just a manila envelope that I stamped on. Another one of those pieces of vellum paper. Thank you, Jackie. This was pre-printed on there, and I just put it through an embossing folder. Well, apparently I must have two of now because I think I have bought another one. And then this is behind tracing paper. Yeah, that's exactly what I was trying to say. It wasn't checked and then rechecked to make sure that it was right. You know, when you come from buying stuff from Tsunami Rose or Antique Papery, Mrs. Coggs, stuff like that. You're used, and Johnny and Brooke, you're used to getting quality stuff that it's very easy to get cut out. And so, you know, when you spend your money, and I won't complain. I didn't complain to her or anything. I didn't leave her a bad review. I'm not that person. I just, for myself, was a little disappointed. This is, yeah, I like the line of tags and the bottoms. They should all be even. Exactly. It should more of that ripped paper look. I think this was one of her tags, I believe. See, to me, this should have been over, and it should have been more down. But I used it because I'm like, it's a junk journal. I mean, I'm not, what's the word I'm looking for? When you're making a junk journal, not everything you have is going to be perfection. This is just little pieces of paper, and I used this as a tuck spot. My Rejoice bled through, so it looked like it was backwards. Thank you, Rhonda. little baggie. Another little card in it. And these are the most awesome paper clips. Yeah, thank you. This was one of her envelopes, and I had to, yeah, I really had to manipulate it. And the color was off because the collar showed orange and on Etsy. And I thought, well, maybe it's my printer, but it is what it is. It turned out good in the end. I found that. I think it was from Etsy too. And these napkins came from Dollar Tree. And I thought they turned out gorgeous. There's another one of those little maple leaves brads. This is embossed. I dyed it and then embossed it. Paper bag. That's Tsunami Rose. Another little envelope of hers. I love how this one turned out. This is the napkin with wax paper over it again, and then I added this embossed daisy piece of paper and this embossed paper, and isn't that gorgeous? And then there's another tag in here with the Ephesians on it. It's like Christmas time going through these. Some more torn paper. And these can be used for a journaling card. You could put pictures on there or whatever. And this one's an envelope with just some paper in it to write on. Stick it all the way back in there. I just can't believe we're coming up onto fall already. I just can't believe it. I got up the other morning and it was 54 degrees outside. It's like, yes, cool weather. And we'll tag. These move up. A little file folder. Another flip down you can journal inside of. Some more little tags. Yes. Dan and I will be married 24 years next month. And it doesn't seem like it. Count your blessings, name them one by one. And of course, there's a butterfly. Everything I make usually has a butterfly in it. I found some at Hobby Lobby today, but I was good. I didn't buy them. There's a tea stand. And then there's a little the library pocket on the back page. And then that's embossed. And the fabric is, well, the fabric is gorgeous. Oh, thank you, Rhonda. It's makes me think of my mom telling me when her and my dad's 50th anniversary that I had a long way to go to catch up. And I'm like, another year and I'll be halfway there. And then I love the cheesecloth and all that behind it. Thank you, Darla. Well, I've been on here almost 2 hours. Can you believe that? I hope I haven't put anybody to sleep. But I'm going to have to get off here and go get ready for sleep because I work in the morning. But I'll put my, it's not a link, but I will put the link in the description box below. But this is the name. Perfectly imperfect. By Perfectly Imperfect. That is my Etsy store name. It's been an intimate live, Cat. Yeah, it's been a quiet live, but that's okay. Sometimes you need those. I'm going to go put all these back into their bags because I like to make sure. Yeah, I'm going to add it into the about section and in the description box, any other places that I can think of. And put my email. I think my email's listed in the about section, so I'll put the other stuff in there too. I usually try to put it in the description box each time, but I'm dropping my these little journals out when they expire. I'm not going to renew them. They may end up as giveaways or something on my channel, but there just doesn't seem to be a lot of interest in them, so I'm going to drop those out. But if anybody's got any ideas, yes, you did buy one. You bought my favorite one. You bought the one that had the magnets on it. And I wish I'd have went ahead and done magnets on the other ones, but you know, you live and learn. You're not everybody's going to like everything you make, and that's the biggest lesson I have to learn. Just because I love it doesn't mean everybody would. Yeah, the gusset is so cool. Yeah, that was an all-night craft session with me and my best friend Jan. We were up literally all night. I think we finally went to bed. I finally went to bed about 5 a.m. that morning, but we had figured out the specifications for that, and yeah, we just had a lot of fun. So it's always fun when you get to craft with your friends, right, Rhonda? So anyway, thank you, ladies, for your time. Thank you for stopping by my channel, for the thumbs up and the support. I appreciate it. And I will see you next Thursday and hopefully have up a couple lives. Not lives, but videos beforehand. So have a great night. Have a blessed night. And I will see you later. Bye.